I'm Tom Gregory. When you think Real Housewives, I may not be what comes to mind. But in this town, I'm right up there with the cat fighters and the boutique bitches. Back in '99, my partner sold his mega website, GeoCities, to Yahoo.
David Bonet and Mr. Tom Gregory and the David Bonet Foundation, thank you so much, guys.
Since then, life's become a tornado of privilege, parasites, and politics, making my big white house on the corner the eye of the storm. From the visitor's point of view, Beverly Hills is all about the glitzy outside. But I'm here to show you about life on the inside. It has its ups and downs, but it's my way. This is Gregory Way. Every morning, my power broker partner David comes in to tell me about his busy day.
Then I have a meeting with Gustavo at 10:30, and then lunch with Eli, and then I gotta be back at the office for a board meeting at 2:30, and then my haircut.
That guy, lunch with
Eli,
that guy.
lunch with Eli, 12:30.
Who?
Eli.
David knows the early bird catches the worm, but the crack of 11 a.m. is more my speed.
We'll see you aboard. We'll see you later.
I wasn't really listening, but David knows that when the sleep apnea mask is on, nothing is really sinking in.
Hello. Everybody's sleeping. Everybody's sleeping. Hey, babies. We're gonna go for a walk. Come here, go for a walk.
Our dog walker, John, has developed a taste for a life like mine, and he's always coming in every morning to tell me about a get-rich-quick scheme to put him on Easy Street.
I got a new idea. This one's a real money maker. You get this athlete's feet, you buy the spray, right? Doesn't work.
John,
You get the powder, the foot powder, right? Doesn't work.
John, oh.
So you just put it on, and then you go to sleep. And you can put powder
John,
on.
don't get that. Come on.
It's just a matter of selling them together.
So you think you're going to make money because you were the one who thought of using somebody else's product with somebody else's product.
Yeah.
and
It's a
you get-
delivery tool. It's a delivery package. I call them go-between, toe-betweens. Well, I think it'll work, and all I need is a backer.
Yeah. You and the rest of this fucking town.
I think it's a good idea. Okay, let's go. Come on. Jack, you want to go for a walk?
Now don't talk on your phone when you do it because you don't pay attention. Cars come around the corner. Next thing you know, you have a flattened dog on the end of the thing.
After a not-so-restful morning, finally, I rolled out of bed. I had a busy day ahead of me.
That damn bus, I tell you, Brandon.
You walk in here. Come on. Okay. So I got this powder, and I showed it to him.
I'm trying to... I don't know.
Sometimes being a Beverly Hills housewife, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Our friend Javier stopped by with another of his tales from the night before.
It was over. We had the best sex. You know what's kind of weird?
What, the huge age difference?
He goes,
You and you're not
he goes,
appropriate?
that's the best gay sex I ever had. I'm like, do you still have straight sex or what?
Dude, it's an inappropriate relationship. He's big, beautiful, and black, and you're scrawny, Latin, and old.
I'm barely awake, and I've got Beverly Hills' most notorious gigolo dishing his tales from the dark side.
And I do my butt exercises every day.
What are they?
My anus. Oh, Jesus. So it's like fucking a virgin every time.
Oh, God.
I'm doing it right now.
Javier finally left, giving me a silent moment to check my emails.
Come on. Hey, Big Daddy's awake.
She's a good girl.
He's a good girl.
Do you remember last year you brought those 7 crayfish over?
Last spring, John had some plot involving crayfish. Now, my hoity-toity koi pond is home to thousands of these ugly little monsters.
It's like the Beverly Hillbillies out there. Have you ever fed them and dropped meat in there? When you feed them, how many they come out? They come out of all the...
Chicken.
What?
Chicken, cheese. You're out of cheese already.
Hello, that's because you eat it all the time. I wouldn't know I'm out of cheese because I never eat it. Finish that, grab that bucket, and let's go outside. You just took him for a walk and he's peeing. Did he pee on his walk?
I was on the phone.
John, I told you not to.
He's supposed to be professional. Dog walking is not rocket science. But he even screwed that one up.
Look at these things. Look, you know how many a male and a female can produce in a year? 800. And next year, you know how many I'm going to have? Do the math. It's like, 88,000 of them.
Ah, my pants got wet.
It was a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it, but not me this time.
I think they're going on the offense.
In the bickering commotion, I realized my dachshund Jack was gone. He was missing.
Where's Jack? John, where's Jack? Jack!
Jack needed help.
Oh my God, John!
Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Jack had waddled his fat little belly into the raccoon catcher, but he was fine. So let's keep a tally here. We caught 1 dachshund and no crayfish. Time was running short. I had to get dressed and dash over to our other Beverly Hills estate to be interviewed by Autograph magazine.
Hey, lady. This house on the right was Elvis Presley's house. He lived here, right where that dog is tinkling on the tree. This house on the left was the house I made famous in a series of videos I made. Here's Linda, the map lady, pawning her maps. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how are you? Wouldn't you love that if you were the neighbor? We're gonna be back. I gotta go over to Verona. I have an interview I have to do for a magazine, but I'm not gonna be long at all.
Okay.
I will be right back. I'll see you.
Baby.
I have one of the world's greatest collections of signed photos, and editor Kim had been dying to do a story about it for months.
Kimberly?
Tom?
Hi, how are you? Nice
Pleasure to meet you.
Finally, how are you? Well, before we even get started, watch this. I gotta show you something. You ready?
Oh.
I think it's one great big art piece.
Oh, yes, it is.
How'd you get in?
This guy?
Brandon, David's little friend, was in the buff in my house in front of this woman I'm trying to impress.
How long have you had a key to my fucking house?
6 months, a year? I don't know. I'm not sure.
He acts innocent, but you know what? He is up to something. Getting to this point wasn't easy, and I am not about to have some young chippy taking it away.
I'll be right with you, okay?
No worries.
Check out that Shirley temp up there. Very young, color tinted. It's the only one that's not black and white in the whole collection.
It's wonderful.
Aren't you supposed to be at work?
Oh no, I got laid off.
David didn't tell me that. Who's paying your bills?
Well, I got lots of people paying that.
Oh, fuck you. I got a lady here from Autograph magazine. They're here to interview me.
Oh, she seems nice.
Yeah, it's a passion, other than just getting a tan. Look, I'm gonna go. Put your fucking clothes on, all right? I can't, it's pretty impressive.
I'm sorry, did I come at a bad time?
No, that's a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. Now he's a friend of my fucking partners. They go riding bike. This is no big deal. But
This lady probably thinks I'm crazy, but she finally interviewed me in earnest.
Tom, tell me, how do you authenticate new additions to your collection?
a lot of the stuff I buy has already been authenticated, but I don't go by that. I deal with great dealers, good stuff. You have to know who you're buying from. Great. This is a Clara Blandick. She played Annie M in the Wizard of Oz. Can you hang on a second?
Sure,
Just
sure.
one second. Dan, hold on a minute. Did you notice Brandon was here?
Oh, he's been here, quite a bit.
During the day?
Yeah.
In the house?
Yeah.
Alone?
Yeah.
Does that seem weird to you?
Yeah. But I don't want to know anything about it.
So you come back to the house?
Yeah.
Hi, Denny. This is Kim.
Not a problem.
Autograph magazine.
Good to meet you.
Pleasure.
Denny works for us.
You want to take
Thank
care
you.
of
All right, Dan, I'll see you. Thanks.
Would you mind if I took some pictures of you against your
How do you
collection?
want to do it, though? Where's your stuff at?
It's right here. Everything.
Yeah, but you're gonna use that?
Yes, we use that to take all our pictures as part of a self-promotion for our magazine. Perfect, right there. Tom, coming up. Okay, arms out. 1, 2, 3.
With my interview ruined by Brandon, I stopped to talk to my devoted friend Linda, the star map lady. Linda's grandfather invented the star map. Her family's been selling them on this corner since the 1930s. This is also the same corner where Michael Jackson died. Linda was selling her maps the day it happened.
Miss Linda, do you know what's going on?
Yeah, this place is
Is it him?
Hey, how are you, Linda?
Hey, how you
Linda.
doing?
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What is it you're taking over here?
Oh, that's colloidal silver.
What is it? What's it
It's
for?
because of the chemtrails in the sky.
The what?
The chemtrails.
What's a chemtrail?
Chemtrails are what they're spewing out of jets that make tic-tac-toe lines because it's molecular. It goes through into molecules. So, colloidal silver is the only thing that can break the barrier.
Linda loves conspiracy theories, but I'm still not sure how colloidal silver is going to save me from airplane exhaust.
People still want to see the maps. They still want to see the stars. What do people?
Oh, yeah.
What do people ask you? The first thing people ask you when they pull up.
Well, they'd love to know where Michael Jackson is because they're not over this sudden shock.
Well, are they surprised when you say, "Well, that's where he died"?
Oh,
Right
yeah,
here?
they're like, right here? They're like, wow. You know, and they're asking me for my autograph because I was crying on YouTube, and it's like, that's not how I want to be an actress. I studied acting, and that was not what would be my consideration for a first role. Is it him? Now, you look like a celebrity yourself. You'll fit in perfectly. Now, if you call up for reservations at any of the hot restaurants and nightclubs, I guarantee you, if you look like you, you're going to get VIP sitting.
You're crazy.
I love you.
All right, bye. I'll see.
Hey! On my way back home to get dressed for the party, I run into David, who has already rendezvoused with his little friend Brandon, and they're looking at houses together? Whose life is this anyway?
What do you mean you got it, Brandon?
I just bought a house.
What are you doing? We're driving David's car. You're not allowed to drive these cars.
I told you I drive them all the time.
Look at this. Hello, the deal is I'm supposed to be driving with you on a Sunday afternoon, David.
Bye. We'll see ya.
Hey, you're not supposed to drive. You have to put up with a lot.